A good Erev Shabbos, good Erev Shabbos, everyone. We are here to turn Friday into Erev Shabbos. This is no ordinary Friday. Every Friday is Erev Shabbos, and this Erev Shabbos is Pesach Sheni. Wishing everyone a happy and a healthy, a holy Pesach Sheni. I want to thank our generous series sponsor for Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos, Mendy and Tzipora Fishman, is Chutz V'chai Rivka Bas Tzipora Fredel, in memory of Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, of Yaakov Tzibin David Aryeh. Today's Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos is also sponsored by our dear friends Meryl and Jeremy Strauss, in memory of Jeremy's father, Michael Strauss, whose 5th year site was last Sunday's Neshama Shev and Aliyah, and also by our dear friends Chaim and Rebecca El Kobi, Ila Nishmas, Ramu Bas Moshe. Thank you so much to our generous sponsors. This week's Parsha, Parshas Emor, includes within it not only a list of the Moadim, not only do we learn about the different Jewish holidays, but we also revisit a mitzvah we've seen so many times, the mitzvah that we will observe tonight and tomorrow, the mitzvah of the whole day of Shabbos that we can't wait for, that we love and that we embrace. Daber b'nei Yisrael v'yamarta aleim moadei Hashem asher tikrosam bekodesh elahim moadai shishas yamim ta'asem malacha u'v'yom hashvi Shabbos shabbosam mikra kodesh. Speak to the Jewish people, tell them my holidays that are called holy, these are my holidays. 6 days do a week, the 7th day you rest. It is a consecrated holy day called Shabbos. And Rashi here tells us, what does Shabbos have to do with the Moados? Why in the context of the holidays are you giving us Shabbos? They're two separate things. On the one hand, we have the holidays we look forward to, Pesach, Shavuos, and Sukkot, Chanukah, and Purim. We have Rosh Chodesh. We have all these holidays that we look forward to, that each have its own theme, each have its own historical background. Today's Pesach Sheni, second chance, missed opportunity for those who couldn't participate in the first Pesach, and they come to Moshe and they say, Lama nigara, why should we lose out? We want something. Hashem responds with Pesach Sheni. Those are the Moados, those are the Moadim, those are the holidays. What does that have to do with Shabbos? Shabbos comes each and every week, ready or not, nothing special, nothing unusual, no new ritual. It's just that Shabbos, that even though we know it's coming, it sneaks up on us anyway. Shabbos is rote. Shabbos is a habit. Shabbos is a pattern. Shabbos is predetermined. Shabbos is predictable. So why is it included Ma'in Shabbos Eitzel HaMoados? Why is Shabbos listed among or introducing the Moados? And Chazal tells Rashi quotes La Mercha to teach Shekol Machalas HaMoados Ma'alin Alav Kilu Chilas HaShabbosos. If you don't observe the holidays, it's as if you neglected, you violated Shabbos. V'kol Mekayim HaMoados Ma'alin Alav Kilu Mekayim HaShabbosos. But if you observe the holidays, it's like you observe not only the holidays, but you observe Shabbos. What is the connection between the two? So many address this, and with it, the secret of Shabbos. We're about to celebrate and about to welcome. We're going to transition from a Moed Pesach Sheni into the Heilige, into the Holy Shabbos. So I want to share with you the Slonim Rebbe and his Nesiva Shalom, not in the primary piece, but in a secondary piece on this. In Oz Beis, he says the following. He quotes from the Be'er Avram, and he quotes the following. We say in our davening on Shabbos, so even if it's not Parshas Emor when you're listening to this, even if it's not Pesach Sheni when you're listening to this, we say in our davening, Am Mekadshe Shvi'i Kulam Yisbu V'Yisangu Mituvecha. A nation, we are described as a nation of people who are Mekadshe Shvi'i. We sanctify the 7th day. All of us Yisbu, we are satisfied, V'Yisangu, and we get pleasure, Mituvecha, from your good, Hashem. Hari Shabbos Mikdash V'Kaima. Because Baruch Hu Mekadesh HaShabbos B'li Yisrus L'Tata Shal Yisrael. Shabbos happens automatically. Unlike Yontiv, that we control the moon, sanctifying the moon, the Jewish calendar, and with it welcome Yontiv, Mekadesh Yisrael V'Hazmanim. Shabbos is established. Mikdash V'Kaima, Kviya V'Kaima, Shabbos is established. Count 6 days, the 7th of Shabbos. 6 days, the 7th of Shabbos. There is no Isra Usadil Tata. We are not from down here contributing. All of its holiness, all of the energy comes from above. So what does it mean in our davening when we say the words Am Mekadshe Shvi'i? What does it mean that we are a people that sanctify the 7th day? No, we don't. It happens when the sun goes down on Friday. Ready or not, here it comes. And moreover, he says, why is Ta'anug before Svia? Svia is satisfaction. Once you're satisfied, you should enjoy. So why does it say Yisbu V'Yisangu Mituvecha? It should say, Yisangu, you enjoy, to the point of Yisbu, of being satisfied. And the Slonim Rebbe, quoting the Be'er Avram, quotes the following very beautiful idea. He says the Svi, the satisfaction we're talking about, is that you're not filled with tricolored gefilte fish. You're not filled with 3 types of meat and 2 chickens and 4 kugels. You're not filled because of the fancy babkas that cost more than your house. Why are you full? The Svia is from Nefesh Re'eva. Your soul was hungry. Your soul was dehydrated. Your soul is parched. Misharav Ma'ora Ki Nafsha Botis Atef Lish Zain Chilik Ben Lechem Adani Melach When you're searching for meaning, when you're hungry for purpose, when you're hungry for connection, when you're hungry to build meaning, then you don't crave sugar, you don't crave candy, you don't crave challah, you don't crave physical cravings. You're satisfied with something simple. You have to first satisfy with emunah. You have to see and believe and feel that there's a Hashem. You have to know that you're here for a reason. There's meaning and purpose in the world, that Hashem is involved in your life, that nothing happens by chance. It's all carefully curated by above. And when a person leans in with emunah and bitachon, lives with Hashem, submits and surrenders to Him, feels His presence, and with it the confidence to live life and the adventure we call life, now you have an appetite. Now you don't even need fancy things, but now anything will satisfy because you've tapped into the divine. You've tapped into that which is so much greater and bigger. You've tapped into the Ribono Shel Olam Himself, to that which is so much bigger. And he develops this beautiful idea, Reishis Kol Shabbos Kodesh, Asher Ba Kadosh Baruch Hu Mekadesh HaShabbos. So what is the introduction or the prerequisite, the preface to all the holidays is Shabbos. Shemeir is Galas Amunah B'libo Sheyehudi B'bechinas Nesina D'Tuso D'Le'ela. Because Shabbos comes from above. Hashem says, wherever you're holding, whatever you're up to, however you feel, don't worry. I'm not waiting. I'm not relying on you. Here's Shabbos. You don't have to create it. You don't have to make it. I'm bestowing it. I'm shining it on you. I'm giving it to you. So once we feel the satisfaction of that connection to the divine, the confidence that all that happens for a reason, the pleasure, the ultimate pleasure of being connected to the source of all pleasure, then we can engage and encounter the Yom Tovim. So Shabbos is the entranceway. Shabbos is the license. Shabbos is the key that turns and opens up the secrets and the pleasures of Yontif. First, we need Shabbos. Now, we also have a Tanag on Shabbos. V'karas l'Shabbos oneg, az tisaneg al Hashem. Az tisaneg al Hashem. Shebechina zu musagis v'aridei avodoso sheYisrael b'isratusa dilatata. Now, we can get high on God. Az tisaneg al Hashem. The oneg comes from a nice l'chaim, a good bottle of wine, a delicious challah, but the real oneg is as tisaneg how? Al Hashem. So chevra, as we're counting up to Shabbos, as we're turning our Friday into Erev Shabbos, prepare those physical pleasures. Definitely cook and set the table, and the smell of the chicken soup and the challah and all the wonderful delicacies of Shabbos. But no, the greatest tanag of Shabbos is as tisaneg al Hashem. Get ready for a 25-hour period of getting high on Hashem, on God, through telling stories and laughter, through playing and sleeping and resting and reading and learning and singing and davening and talking to Hashem, being disconnected from the distractions and to-do list of the world and reconnecting to that which matters most, Hashem. And don't forget, says the Son of Mereba, that Madua Parshas Hamodos Posachas B'Shabbos Kodesh, Sheshabbos Kodesh Yah Reishis Hayesod L'Chol Hayom Tovim. Shabbos opens the entrance. It's the Makor Bracha. You want Yontif? First you need Shabbos. So we get all excited about a Yontif. Ooh, Pesach's coming. Ooh, it's almost Shavuos. We're literally counting to Shavuos. Ooh, Sukkot. Ooh, Chanukah. Ooh, Purim. They're different. They mix things up. There's some connection. But don't take Shabbos for granted. Don't neglect Shabbos. Shabbos is also a Yontif. Shabbos is the key, the opening. Shabbos is the entranceway to all of the Yom Tovim. It shines that light. As tisaneg el Hashem. When we get high on God, when we find that satisfaction, then we can engage Hashem and encounter Him through the Yom Tovim. First thing we need is the emunah that Shabbos provides. So, as we are excited coming off of Pesach Sheni, Lama Nigara, our own initiative, a Pesach Sheni of second chances, of second opportunities, every Shabbos is a new chance. Every Shabbos is the culmination of the week that was, and it is the promise of the week that will be. Those are the two Shabboses. That's the Shabbos Sosai Tishmaro, as we spoke about last week. So wishing everyone a beautiful, healthy, holy Pesach Sheni, a beautiful, healthy, holy, happy Shabbos Kodesh, and we should be zocha to tap into the bracha, the makor bracha, the source of all bracha that is Shabbos, to spend 25 hours connecting and singing and laughing and loving Hashem, and to the point that as tisaneg el Hashem, we should all